So the Kansas City Chiefs look absolutely dangerous, and they look like they definitely have what it takes for the three-peat, and they look like they're well equipped and they're ready for the three-peat, man. Like, honestly, it's really gonna be tough to stop this team. I know I keep talking about it, and I keep mentioning how dangerous our team is, and that really is my job to talk about how good and deadly we are. But the Kansas City Chiefs, they could definitely three-peat. I mean, if you look at all the teams in history that had a chance to three-peat, the Chiefs stand out the most to me. I mean, just the winning culture that we have, just the coaching staff, the quarterback, the wide receivers, I mean, the O-line, the improvement, the hunger, and just all of those things, it really puts a lot into the potential of a Kansas City Chiefs three-peat. And I really could see it happening, man. Like, I really could see it happening. I could see the Chiefs going ahead to three-peat. They have a very talented squad that plays at a high level at all times. And I just love it, I really, really love it. I love this winning culture that the Kansas City Chiefs have. But let's really talk about everything that needs to be talked about. Now, when we talk about a Kansas City Chiefs three-peat, we also have to talk about the top 5 threats to a Kansas City Chiefs three-peat. So the Kansas City Chiefs are favorites to win the Super Bowl, but obviously there's going to be plenty of teams who try to derail our plans to win a 3rd consecutive title along the way. Here are the 5 teams we should really be paying attention to. Now, if you haven't heard, the Kansas City Chiefs, they are hoping to become the first team in the NFL history to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. Last postseason, the Chiefs were put through the gauntlet. I mean, they went on a roll to defeat the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens in back-to-back weeks. And remember, in the wild card, we had to face the Miami Dolphins, who's a pretty good team, Tyreek Hill. And then we finished the season off with an overtime victory over the San Francisco 49ers. So the Chiefs are currently the favorites to win the AFC, and they are also the favorites to win the Super Bowl. So can anyone dethrone us is the question. And we're going to look at a few teams who's going to try to be contenders at taking away our shine. So the Baltimore Ravens is number 1. The Baltimore Ravens, they were obviously the best record. They had the best record in the AFC at the end of the regular season last year, and they look pretty solid. They're probably going to be competitive again this season. Their biggest offseason addition, it comes in form of one of the best running backs in the NFL over the past decade. So that's Derrick Henry himself. He's going to give the Ravens a lethal combo in the backfield between him and Lamar Jackson. And Henry gives the Ravens a physical and powerful option, while Jackson can continue to make them crazy, non-scripted plays with his legs. So it's going to be tough to keep them out of the conversation for the best team in the AFC. But the Chiefs are going to show that they're still that team, and they're still the top team, because we go against the Baltimore Ravens September 5th. It's about to get real. The Kansas City Chiefs are about to show what they got. Trust me. And then you got the Houston Texans. So the Texans look like the next up and coming contender in the AFC, because obviously, look at what C.J. Stroud accomplished. He went crazy, set the league on fire as a rookie. And the Texans, they improved on both sides of the ball last season, and they still have the majority of the core returning, plus the addition of Stephon Diggs in the wide receiver room and Joe Mixon in the running back room. The Texans are making moves, and they could definitely be the team to beat us. But the Kansas City Chiefs are just going to always be on top. Like, we're not worried about the Texans. We're not worried about the Ravens. But these are some teams that have a chance, I guess, against us. I mean, a lot of people thought the Jaguars would be the team to step up and take a shot at the Chiefs. But that ain't work out. So we'll see with the Texans as well. We meet them in the regular season Saturday, December 21st. So we're going to definitely humble the Texans. Don't worry, we coming for them. Baltimore Ravens, we going Lamar can't even beat Mahomes. It's not even possible. He even admitted it himself. We just can't beat him. He literally said that. So when you got a quarterback admitting he can't beat our quarterback, then that should tell you all you need to know. And then the third team are the Buffalo Bills. Now, we obviously own the Buffalo Bills, and they can't beat us in the playoffs. 3 years in a row, they lost to us in the playoffs. So it's really like, not 3 years in a row. My bad. But 3 years in this whole, Mahomes era, they've lost to us in the playoffs. So the Buffalo Bills, we ain't really worried about them at all either. They lost Stephon Diggs, so it's gonna be hard for them to really compete against us. But they always hang around. They're always in the mix. They can't beat us in the postseason, but their regular season wins over us, it gives Bills fans false hope of what could be. But it just doesn't translate to postseason success. But you never know. One day they might get one on us in the postseason, and the year where we least expect it. So we always got to make sure we don't overlook them. And then the fourth team are the Cincinnati Bengals. They pose a threat to us in the AFC always because they're just annoying. You know, it's not really too much to say. They're really just annoying. I'm not about to sit here and break this down. We know that the Kansas City Chiefs have problems with the Bengals and the trouble all the time, but whatever. They have devil magic against us. But we're going to see them in Arrowhead September 15th at 3:25 on CBS. And then we got the Miami Dolphins, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's talks about them or whatever, but who cares? And then you got the NFC teams that could try to beat us in the Super Bowl. But once we're there in the Super Bowl, we're really not going to lose, being real. We're just not going to lose, man. So, I don't know. I feel like the NFL is just doomed. I don't think none of these teams are going to snap the Chiefs' three-peat bid. We can only just beat ourselves, man. Being real with you. We could really just only beat ourselves. So, as long as the Kansas City Chiefs don't make no horrible mistakes that's not supposed to be made, then we have a big shot at three-peating. And it's honestly scary that we're even in a position to three-peat. Like, that shit is... It's too scary. You know, the league... I know the league doesn't like it. I know the league just definitely doesn't like it. We're in that position to really make a run for it. And we have a big shot at another title. So, that's just something that's very good and it's interesting. If you're a Chiefs fan, you should definitely be interested in what's to come for the future, especially surrounding this three-peat and stuff like that. But it all starts with the training camp. It all starts with preseason. Like I always say, it all starts with September. So we're just going to take things slow and just keep monitoring what the Chiefs are doing. And yeah, man, that's all we could really do for now. But what I gotta say is the Chiefs, they've been pretty impressive, and I'm loving the potential of this Kansas City Chiefs three-peat. And I do think that it has a big chance of happening. And I honestly think it is going to happen. I think we're 99% making the Super Bowl. Nobody's stopping us, man. I'm cocky. I don't care. I'm cocky. I've been cocky, and we always still win. I talked so much trash before the Super Bowl, and we still won. Mahomes, he backs up my talk for me, and he backs up his talk. So we here, man. 3P coming. Everybody get pumped up, get ready. September will be here before you know it. NFL will be back before you know it. I just can't wait, man. But it's been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out. Peace.